Alright, back in the fray, I guess. Specifically, time to meet the equivalent of the child character that I met from that movie that I mentioned, Cass. Since this is the kid which also has a Castrol. It's called Bess.
I hope we catch some at Bez. I'm starving.
It's amazing that there are still more places to explore in this oh-so-sane city.
Anything?
Don't you have any pair family or anything?
Have you seen the citizens in this town? Realize how my family are.
Hello?
Dingleweed. A most invasive and hostile flora. If even slightly agitated, it will burst and scatter the seed. Fortunately, I've caught this one before it could do any damage. Never touch a dingleweed with the open palm. They are dangerously virile.
Let it out.
No, Tio, don't you realize that's a secret flower that's tied to the Y virus?
Remember, Siri, remember the old days of analog TV?
Yes.
Same. Sometimes I miss it, sometimes I don't.
Oh?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It was a simpler time.
Yeah, when you constantly had to fiddle with the aerial so you get a decent picture.
Yep.
Yeah. It almost sounds like you miss those days.
Here's some wisdom for you. Never give an owl a toll.
And also the later years where they had to squish a load of the screen down because analog couldn't support widescreen.
I can't seem to understand it. I pick up all the litter and I put it in a bag. And then, next thing I know, it's blooming everywhere.
It's the circle of trash. I don't know what to tell you.
I do love
There's a hole in your bag, isn't there?
Oh.
Or even simpler versions for TVs. I don't know if America had anything like this, but one of my relatives, well, on the much older side, had a TV you had to put money in to use.
Wow.
What?
What, a rental TV?
They're apparently called slot TVs.
I
don't
the name.
Is that those old Granada ones?
I'm curious, were these TVs you would actually have in your homes?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
even
you
the
could
point?
rent-
Did you like have a taxman come and collect the money from the TV each month?
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently that was a thing strictly in Britain. Says something that even capitalist America never went that far. Damn.
Weird.
A telemeter, pay television. Oh wait,
There
never
we
mind.
go.
That's a...
Alright, let's get up the ladder, or step ladder, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, hello there, young man. Thank
Stop
goodness you're
it.
here.
Said it.
My drain pipes are all blocked up.
Okay, so apparently
Cleaning out.
it was more like we had a subscription service, basically, called Telemeter over in America. The idea was that the telemeter was used on a coin-to-box machine, essentially, which was connected to the television set, essentially. And when the right amount of money was deposited into the box, a scrambled signal sent through coaxial cables was unscrambled and rendered visible.
It's only Nancy's new bloody boyfriend. She's got a new one every week.
Alright, it'll be nice to have a proper sit-down tea.
I'd rather have a sit-down wee.
Oh, behave.
Okay.
Bergio art.
I'm sure there will be people. Ding dong, the witch is dead. There you go. There's some political messaging. If you don't remember, Jova, that was the slang that was uttered when Margaret Thatcher passed away.
Ah. For a moment I was wondering if it was referring to the lettuce lady.
No.
I should correct myself. Apparently Granada didn't do those kind of TVs back then. It was either radio rentals or rediffusion.
Anyway, we're back here in the main plaza, so now at least we know where to go. Apparently, Nick is actually selling those brakes, so good for him.
Apparently, in addition to slot TVs, you guys may have also had something called slot showers over in Britain. Goodness gracious.
Let's see, still no one new here. Oh, damn. All those pigeons.
Hey,
Dr. Bon
what's
Bon
happened
never
again?
forgets.
Me pasty pop. Meg, what's all this? Oh,
That guy is still sleeping.
Milk Snatcher out!
That was another, you know, thing said against Margaret Thatcher, Joe, in case you need to know.
Okay, I knew about Ding Dong the Witch is Dead. Did not know about the Milk Snatcher one.
Let's just say, Jova, Miss Thatcher managed to, you know, piss off enough people that they invented very, very different ways to get pissed at her.
I am aware. She is widely regarded as the British equivalent to Reagan, essentially.
Yeah.
I was watching the television last night. The numbers were getting higher and higher. The programming, more and more
Oh my.
irreverent. I was almost entrapped by the telly shopping. Along for
Oh,
a piece
no.
of the wet and dry vacuum cleaner, I almost caught my eye. But then I happened upon the strangest of things. An entire television channel dedicated
Wow.
to women on the phone.
What is the world coming to?
He fell into the world of nighttime television.
Enchanting lady, Chantal. We spoke for hours.
Why do you say it like that?
And of Dickens.
If you forgot, this is the guy that drinks all day. I'm pretty sure his neurons have been fried to some degree.
Your credit card details, Larry.
Right, Ronnie. For the telly ladies.
He just borrowed his card for that.
Mutual pleasure.
So he can talk
Right you
to
are, Ronnie.
them.
Now,
It's not even like, you know, a sex hotline. It's legit just talking.
dry vacuum. I wonder, Larry, just how wet can we get it?
Bring back asbestos. It's fine.
What?
You are being lied to.
Shut the hell up!
My god,
Huh?
there's a contrarian for everything these days.
This is why this town is like this, I swear to God.
Yeah, they brought back asbestos and everyone's dying.
Does anything work in this town?
Oh no, I'd rather sit bed.
That
They
guy
have lots of
there.
late night gambling shows as well, like past midnight.
Colin, are you okay? That's a rhetorical question, don't answer.
He has.
Busy Poppins.
He doesn't just have dark circles under his eyes. He has the full circle over his entire eye.
Reminder that apparently his mother subjected him to mercury, so... Anyway, back in the hole if I recall correctly, because, yeah, the mayor door is still not open.
All because I stepped outside for a little stroll while waiting for the
Alright,
mayor.
back in the hole. And yes, every time you need to perform the same maneuver in the tube.
I love how even though he smiles,
still
this is like
fine.
the one... I love how even though he still smiles, this is like the one time he legit looks uncomfortable with how his face is. Unless that's literally just him getting scrunched up in the pipes.
Alright, let's report to Jasper the fact that we found the spanner.
Hello. He's shuffed the bits you found his spanner. Shame about Mr. Bish, though. I'll not be buying from him again. Ah,
Aye, cracking work reclaiming my spanner from that despicable fishmonger. Unfortunately, I've just noticed my
So
screwdriver's
clearly,
not
our
missing too.
protagonist is
It's
one of the
probably
many,
that
many
daft lassie
Ant-Men.
Kenny down at Price Shaggers. Right, away you go, laddie. I can't get into this thing without my trusty screwdriver. What the devil are you still doing here, boy? I need that screwdriver.
Okay,
quick,
no need to
sticks.
shout at me.
Do I look like a boy to you, sir? I am
The
a man.
one Scottish person in the village, apparently.
Is that fish still broke? Come on, I'll eat him raw.
Oh, don't do that.
Dude.
Again, I get the feeling hygiene like that is part of why this town is the way it
Okay,
is.
apparently from what I understand, that is actually a common problem in the UK, where, you know, people just dump their trash into someone else's bin.
Isn't
Don't
that?
get me started.
No. Well, we got a much
Oh, wait.
worse problem. Well, we got a much worse problem than that when it comes to stuff like that. Fly tipping.
That's fly tipping.
You just dump your rubbish on the side of the road.
Remember, Jova, I mentioned that during part 1 when talking about Birmingham.
I know, it's just it was never referred to as fly tipping before, but now people apparently put their trash in other people's bins. Like, why?
It's because we have, like, it's different depending on where you are in the country, but here in Wales, like, you have like each week you could put out a different bin. There are rules for this. You're only allowed 2 general rubbish bags every 2 weeks. No more than that. So if people do have more than that, they'll put them in your pile.
Wow.
Wait, so
'Cause-
you're only allowed 2 bags? Like, shoot, over here it's just whatever you can fit in your trash can, and shoot, even what you just put around the trash can they'll take.
It's
But there's a limit?
because you're unlimited recycling bins, but only 2 general bins.
Shame that, you know, not everything's recycle friendly, so yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, there's like a whole thing like that's just too small of an ask for like say parents with new babies.
oh, yeah, I figure. Anyway,
So
the
basically-
the
oh,
supermarket is unfortunately has a mice infestation. The poor guys are just trying to pass by. God damn. So an opening in the ceiling has just opened up, and this shrinks further my character. Again, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
What the hell is this?
Imagine he gets so small that even the rats are huge compared to him. I wonder, was this a game made on drugs? Like,
They're not badgers, huh?
I have to wonder, the paradox of somebody being so whacked out of their mind that they should not be able to function, but they can still function well enough with a computer to still design the game, and this is what they made.
Clearly.
Are we going
Do
to
your
heaven?
part, leave the
No.
beanbag unchewed. Or...
Is that a mole in there?
No, it's another rat. We just shrunk rat size. There you go.
Then why are there posters here for the rats?
Jova, what part of the UK has a growing fear that the rats, stop the sting machine wherever, okay? What part of the UK has a constant fear that the rats are having an underground society and are waiting to take over the surface, being a thing in the UK? Did you not remember? Because apparently
Also-
it's very common in fictional media made in the UK to speculate about, the rats rising from the underground to kill all the humans.
See, now over in France, rats are friends with humans, so much so that they even cook for them occasionally.
Clearly.
So these rats have a secret society, and they call us biggies, which sounds racist in and of itself.
My, how the mighty have fallen to fall into the temptation of gluttony from your fucking church. Anyway, welcome to Mice Check.
Wait, but you're rats, though. Does this imply that
Also,
rats like to...
I love if you noticed, I love the subtle way of saying that it was the mice who actually stole Colin's keys from the beginning of the game. Pieces of shit.
Also, you're rats, so saying that you're mice shaggers implies that rats like to shag mice.
Let's just not think too much about it.
What on earth is it now?
Carrie Louise Pickle, passing off my flathead as your produce, is it?
Jasper, why on earth would I do that?
I can't turn my back for a minute in this town without one of yous pinching my tools.
I swear down, I've never seen this before in my life.
Aye, a likely story. I'll be filing a complaint with the head office, that's for sure. Right, anyway, back to the chippo with this.
You're right, Wade, you Jasper. Anyway, thanks for that, kiddo.
Should we also get the keys as well?
Ah, it's fine. Again, they had, you know, the locksmith to open it, so we're fine.
So what exactly happened? Did we grow big and that's what let us collapse the ceiling?
What? Okay.
He put his bin in her bin. Oh my god.
Moving on.
Sure, has anyone ever gotten that creative before in real life?
I don't think so.
Alright, Jasper, is the screwdriver enough for you?
Hello, love. Can't believe that Kerry girl pinching.
But she
Her
didn't.
and her sister were so lovely when I used to babysit them. Very far from those pickle sisters.
Good to
Aye,
know.
thanks for helping me get the screwdriver back, laddie. I wish I could say we were done, lad, I really do. But as I got back, I noticed my hammer's gone walkies. It must have been
Of
pinched
course
by
it
that
has.
job, Frank. He's probably doing it the
Oh my
brook,
god, the
poaching
kid now
fish
to
as
go
we
back
speak.
all the way to the river to
Hurry
get
down
that.
along to the brook before Frank does himself a mischief with my hammer. Quick time, lad, come on. If I don't get this fryer fixed soon, Marge is going to have my pants down.
Oh, okay, I guess that's an incentive.
Why?
Wait, but
Don't ask her.
that implies he doesn't like
What?
having his pants down with her. Wow.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Smoking's best.
Is this okay? What year did this game come out?
2024.
Brian'll give me go.
Did it come out after May of 2024?
I don't remember, but trust me, Joe, considering the long-time production, events of that, you know, being that recent would not be able to influence, you know, its storytelling.
I'm just saying, based off of the timing, maybe this game is saying that a terrible mistake was made with Liz Truss stepping down. Or maybe it's saying the lettuce would have done a better job than her.
Alright, round 2
Here's
on the
now.
chimney.
Ready for another bit of fiddlesticks, are ya? Watch your knees.
I guess. Ow. Oh no.
This town is a social experiment.
Ah.
So it really is a Black Mirror episode then.
Or what happened, or the twist what happened in, you know, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. That's what happened to the
Oh,
inhabitants. They just transferred here and had no idea how to function as a society again.
All right then.
From one government experiment to another. Although why they all devolved into crude cartoons is a
Entourages.
question.
I'm a chartered surveyor, and I'm in trouble.
Hold him still, Turpentine.
My father's the count.
Bonk. Oh no, I got
Oh,
an
God.
achievement for it.
They are beating him to death.
Also-
and we're just
Lady, what are you doing?
I'm tending to my vegetables.
I know about the whole meme about the cabbages from Avatar The Last Airbender, but I feel this is taking it too far.
Like, what are you doing to the cabbages?
She's loving them. Literally. Isn't that something? Not even the power of slaps can undo that luck.
Thank you for telling me there was corn here. It's gone now.
Like, does he eat that with each slap?
Like, I hope it's worth for that tomato, you know, doing all of that shit. Alright, down in the well again. Ow.
Who keeps watching us, I wonder?
I don't care. I hope that all of the concussions do not actually impact our character.
It's hard to tell if anything impacts him. Look at those eyes.
Those vacant stairs. Oh, hello.
I'm a worm. Another thing you ought to know about worms, very limited career paths. It's either down the compost heap or off crawling through keyholes at night to find a shiny penny. How's that for dirty work?
Ha!
Yeah, goodbye, sir, I think.
Isn't this wonderful? You can talk to worms and rats.
Alright, tune in for the next part where we hopefully try to get that meat for the big pie and maybe the fertilizer from Rog. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.